Okay, let's continue. Yeah, our ally is getting his ass beaten. Surprise, surprise. We are doing just fine. Did we lose anything? Maybe. I think we need to wait a little bit more. Yeah, we're in. Okay, now I remember. There was weather was about to turn to shit. So we have to be very careful about pushing forward. We are not able to bring with us support in this week. Yeah. Things are about to turn bad for us. You will probably get stuck wherever you go. So at least shoot the airplane before you get stuck. Yeah. Where to go? I'll probably go to the airfield and dump the crystals here. We're not exactly in need of materials and we don't have the energy, but if there's something I'm going to invest heavily in, it's certainly not going to be additional ground troops. It's going to be additional air units. We'll see how that goes. The problem now is this. I think a sensible plan would actually be to move back to the center and push forward here. Okay, because there's already a road here. And it's cut here, but we can probably finish it off quite easily. Reason now why not to do it is it's the obvious route, so it's probably the most heavily defended in. With good reason though, it's the best way to go. I don't want to risk the buggy, but if I have to, we could just do nothing and wait for the radar vehicle. It depends on what basically is in front of us. If we're going to have to make a huge exodus into this area, we need the road. But if it's if there's a site very close here, we can at least get the techno tracks and tracks units there. That's the problem. We don't know. But we can't make buggies and it's very useful to have, so if I just send it there, very high probability that we'll lose it and gain nothing. Right? Yeah. I guess we're going to be sitting around here for a while. I'll send the seaplanes south. Maybe even the fighter bomber. Don't know. if we encounter artillery units, it's going to be extremely useful to have. On the other hand, we can't exactly send the tanker plane to multiple places at the same time, so it would be better if all the fighter craft would stay together. I also don't really want to use the destroyer to move here, because there's without a doubt there's heavy artillery here, so if I can't see the edge here a bit better, I'll likely just lose the destroyer. So we should push a little bit forward with the center here. And I think it's time to push back here. It's the likeliest place to be... It's the best place to push forward. It's the likeliest place to succeed in that without massive road construction effort. God damn it, I need to wait a little bit at least, so the radar vehicle has a chance to come here. Shooting the fortifications to create a little bit additional room for us to move. That's a hovercraft and good visibility. Okay, visibility. That could be a potential scouting unit for us. It's somewhat more durable. It's a tank durability. I guess that'll have to do. Ooh, yeah, there's a defensive line here. Ooh, that allows us, gives us a possibility to attack then retreat. Very good. Now we can at least see what's there. Crap. The crap. Not the enemy, but the movement pattern. Yeah, I was afraid we might get stuck here with the buggy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if we move any closer, we'll get shot. Yeah, any closer with anything and we'll get shot. Very heavy defensive line. We need the... Without the radar, we have no chance of really going through this. And it's this single text we can go through with most of our units, maybe this. Ah, crap. At least now we know what's waiting for us. That's a good thing. Looks like we can progress to the north, but it'll gonna take some time before we have to build some road there. Not too much though.
Garo, the military situation demands caution. I warn you, although I realize that your power is too strong at the moment, my troops will remain neutral until the fighting is over. Be prepared for tough negotiations afterwards.
Yeah, now we're officially in the mud. Hmm, they started to advance on us. It's good. Can at least clear out some of the defenses. Yeah, you can't move anywhere. We need the road. Can you move there? Yes. Not that it helps much, but yeah, even on the road it takes a ton of points to move anyway. This is not a good time to make any kind of here. Any kind of aggressive moves. We'll have to if the artillery tries to come closer, but we don't really want to. We're very low on fuel, very low. So if we move more than a few X's, we'll be stuck here. But yeah, we're not going anywhere. I'll keep the bomber here. We might have to do minor attacks here and there to safeguard the units stuck in the mud. I hate this. I sort of knew it was coming, but you always forget how bad it actually is. No fighting here. What's happening? We're not moving anywhere. Yeah, we really aren't moving anywhere. God damn, that's frustrating. No. Can you move at all? We will be within their weapon range. We'll have to keep a close eye on how much damage we take. They are in fairly good condition. If these units get killed or are reduced to low health, very low health, there's no way we can make any kind of forward progress with this amount of units. We would need at least radar cover to quickly get rid of the problem targets there. I'm not going to move any more units here. Hard enough to move as it is. At least no one died. That would have been pretty bad. Our ally captured something.
Cayenne, the new union declares that it will remain neutral until the fighting is over, but then you will have some tough negotiations ahead of you. Respect my territory.
Yeah, we didn't really take any damage, so we're certainly going to continue pushing on. Enemy is not within attack range here either. But we are. I think we can afford to attack. I just want to kill the anti-radar vehicle. After that, I'm satisfied. At least for the moment. Can't get there. Yeah, it's impossibly hard to move anything. Even if you can move here, you're not gonna move. Let the enemy cruiser go. It's probably just hidden. Oh crap! Medium range missile system, but they haven't fired once. And how they refill themselves? I certainly can't refill that, so It's again, I don't get it. If it was here, it would have been a great thing. Even then, the computer probably wouldn't have cheated all that much with it. Now it's totally useless. It'll fire once and that's it. I can't refill it. So I don't get it. It's like there's a great tactical unit here that could change how you fight things, but the game plans the maps are designed in a way that it's useless. It's 100% totally useless. Might as well not exist in the goddamn game. It's only good for the enemy. He has the ammunition trucks always placed next to it, but when our side have it, it's no one would ever place the weapon like that. I dislike that pretty much. Retarded game design. I get you don't want to make it too powerful, but this is having an overpowered weapon system that's useful would be better than having a weapon system that's totally useless. You just wasted your goddamn time and it's stupid. No one in the game, in-game logic and out-of-game logic both dictate that just placing this unit here any kind of support is retarded. It's too blatant of a metagaming. Afraid that the unit might be overpowered, so nerf it. The situation's a point that it's totally useless. I'm willing to bet the enemy has missile platforms and they're gonna be fairly well supported. Really. This isn't going nowhere. This isn't going to go anywhere until the weather changes. Goddamn annoying. Just move the aircraft a little bit south. Might be able to, since that's where the fighting is now happening, we could probably do some kind of attack there. Same with these. No point going to the north, nothing's happening there. Yeah, we're still in good health. Nothing's happening to us. There's definitely no enemy artillery here harassing us. We could have gone south. That's where the fighting is happening, or north. Another tank incoming. Well, good luck to you. Yeah, building road doesn't really work. Not in their heavy rain. Seems like there's enemies, I mean allies appearing here. From nowhere, I'm not sure. That's how it seems to me. Hmm, let's go here. We will move to aid the ally with our air force. Probably also with our only naval unit. Why is moving so hard? More under radar. Probably. More under radar. This keeps getting better and better. So what do you have? Do you carry anything? No, that's no good. That's good. Gotta get a refill somewhere. We could get a heavy belt robot here. We could capture something be useful. So I don't want to do it. Yes, I do. I was thinking of giving it to the ally, but it's goddamn useless piece of crap. Not, you don't want to give him anything, just to waste resources. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to go to an unknown place with the AA guns. I will harass the light tank. And yeah, the road construction unit won't help here one bit. It's not going to be able to build anything. It might be able to build a road in the water. But definitely not on mod. Yeah, Imperial Kais continues to lose the units. Ah, at least the weather improved. Very suddenly though. Not quite sure where I want to send the air units. It's probably the weather forecast.
The area of high pressure will diminish, and temperatures will fall, causing light drizzle.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's better than what it was. Okay, at least some movement is probably possible at this point. Oh yes. Hmm. Oh, I can't exactly move forward, so the situation isn't great. There's still heavy defenses there, artillery that can shoot at us, so if we go forward we have to go with guns blazing, make a proper assault. No room. It's so inconvenient. Mm. They don't seem to be reacting too much. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces of road. Yeah, I know that's a useless piece of road, but as well build it somewhere. Yeah, this is so inconvenient terrain. So inconvenient. Guess we'll have to start sticking units to the mobile bunker just to have extra room here. We have a decent amount of energy now that we've built stuff with, but I don't really think that's worth it. We're struggling for space, not really against the enemy. You gotta build units, so we could build a helicopter gunship. That was one full experience one. Yeah, we might as well. We're not really. We have no use for it, the energy for anything else, so might as well do something good with it. Another helicopter with good experience. Going getting low on fuel. Okay, are there any actual units here, or is it just a huge son of infantry? Yeah, AA tank. It's still mostly light vehicles. Or medium vehicles, light infantry. It's time to rebuild the bridge. Could use some fuel. Could use a radar, and we could use the radar. And now the bigger issue, what then do we do with the aircraft? Ah, they lost their radar there. That's why we can't see anything anymore. I think we'll support our own troops rather than go flying off into the Allied territory in the hopes that something might go our way. Relying on the ally has always been a huge disappointment. I'm not gonna do that. Ah, more battle robots. I'm running out of ammunition. Not really, no. We could use fuel. Yeah, still no casualties, on our side at least. I'm a bit surprised at that. Yeah, we're at least getting close to dying with some units, so that's actually a good thing. We might be getting somewhere. I was a bit worried that nothing has been happening for some time now. I think the edge was it somewhere here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could have been here too. 1, 2. It's probably here. Go any further, we will get attacked. Oh crap. Yeah, shoot at the tank. We don't need to go forward that badly. Not yet at least. Need ammunition. You need ammunition. You need to move to create room for our mobile bunker. I think I'll weaken rather than kill. At least for now. Yeah, there's a site here that's heavily defended, but I can't see them maintaining control over it, not now. We see too much. We have too many long-range units capable of shooting there. They'll lose control of it. We need to get the hell out. We need ammunition. Okay. We are in a fairly good spot now. You need fuel. Once. Hopefully they don't attack the mobile bunker. Well, even if they do, it's not like it's gonna take a huge amount of damage. Yeah, it's amazing how painful this is. Can't see shit. It's like it's been mass producing these anti-radar vehicles. Absolutely intolerable. I guess we'll just harass the enemy, not much we can do. 4, 3, 2, 0. Yeah, we have a chance to engage their scout unit. That's a worthy target. If we can get rid of that, that's probably their only radar in this area. Ooh. We'll just keep expanding the bridge if that's the only thing we can do. The road gets cut here, but I don't think that'll last long. It's a minor part of the road has been destroyed, but most of it should probably be in good condition still. These guys need fuel. They need fuel badly. We'll be stranded here without the fuel truck. Still no use for the airplanes. Not really. There's no real threat, just a lot of support units. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go from here. If I go south, I can easily destroy the bridge after us. That way I don't have to leave troops here to guard things, but I would like to have an objective to go after. Something that I can see. They have to have some kind of a solid defense at some point. And now comes the anti-air units. Yeah, this guy is hopeless. At least he's producing new units, but they're not going to be able to stand against what the enemy is producing. I'll pull back a little. The attack hovercraft is more than a match for our light units. They just don't stand a chance. Okay, our mobile bunker should be getting into fire range of good targets. To that he can't move. Oh, that's better. So one pillbox down. Okay. No, the howitzer is really the only thing to worry about. But we could, after we move a little bit closer, we can destroy the howitzer, and after that everything will fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're not going to press the issue though. No, you need to move. I think you can build a road here. Yeah, we could have built the road to go around this place on the water. Mm-hmm. I think I'll build a heavy samurai. Or a heavy tank samurai too. Well, is it going to see any use though? Probably not. We have to use, yeah, I'd like more aircraft. But yeah, probably not. I don't think we'll get killed. Yeah, but we'll severely weaken these. After a few turns of bombardment, they'll fold quite easily. Time to run away with some of these. We are at half health or below, or with many units. And we can't maintain our position here. It just didn't work. We're not in any kind of serious danger, but we can't maintain this position either. We have to go and recycle our troops. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's a good reason to save energy. We need to do a lot of repairs, and if we don't do it, we can't really make any progress here. Okay, you need to go and refuel yourself. Could destroy their scouts. That's not a minor thing. I'll pull back a little. There's nothing to capture here, so in pulling back a little. Seaplane, nothing to attack. So pulling back a little. I'm protecting the naval, our destroyer a bit. Don't want to lose that one. Our aircraft can handle a hit, and if it comes to firing range, we can destroy it. We'll expand the bridge. If that's the only thing we can do, that's the thing we'll do. Oh, a lot of airplanes. That's fine with me. I will try to take out that attack hovercraft. I don't think I can torpedo it though. There are minimum range for the missile system now. Okay. Might lose the helicopter, but it needs more experience before we get to repair it, otherwise it's basically gained nothing from this. We'll use the seaplane for this. I don't want to go within range of the mobile fortress. It has some experience, and we have a reason to try to force the issue now. Gas transport. No, you're not a fuel transport. Do we want to pick a fight with the mobile fortress now? I don't think we do. We can at least soften him up with the artillery upgrade. Yeah, that just makes more sense. It's a lot safer option for us. Still, what to do with the aircraft? It's a fairly powerful unit, so it sort of goes to waste. We could attack the enemy aircraft. We can bring them down. They can't really do any long-range air operations here. We'll have to see how it goes. Okay, now at least this side is now open. There's no real point in holding back anymore. We will be holding back. Well, not holding back, but positioning for the next turn. And now we see everything. Now time to get out. See how this goes. I'll play the next turn and end it there. Not much is happening. Oh, more mobile fortresses. Ooh, 1 point of health. What the hell happened? I don't know. Retreat. You 9 points of health. Can't say what happened, but that's bad. A lot of hovercraft that we have to retreat. We can't stand up to them. Too much, too much. Yeah, we'll probably move these units out of the way too. Looks like the mobile fortress didn't attack. Hmm. Yeah, no, I don't want to rename the unit, I want to refuel unit. Repair, refuel. Repair, refuel. Okay, we can't go there. Yeah, we're pulling back. Pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. Yeah, with more ammunition to... Ooh, it is here. Yes. Just didn't see it. Yeah, it was within firing range too. Shame. Might lose this one because of that. Right. No, I was a bit careless there. That shouldn't matter too much. All proper targets within firing range. We'll prioritize targets according to what prevents us from moving. They're all pretty much equally dangerous at this point. Actually, I do want to get rid of that with us. The mobile fortress, while dangerous, doesn't have the range. We can ignore it for a bit longer. And pillbox is no longer. Okay, we might even be able to capture the building on this turn. And since the enemy capture unit is now inside, basically guarantee this area for us. Maybe we can't. It's right at the borderline. Yeah, we don't really have range. Might have if we would have gone there, but it's also stretching ourselves to the edge for no real reason. We're not in that much of a hurry. Yeah, too early for you. Move a little bit closer though. Is that it? Yes. As far as I can see, this is it. We did need to capture a couple of targets, so I don't. What's preventing us from just pushing from the north to the end? Has to be something. This can't be it. This is a decent defensive fortification, but it's not exactly a massive one. Nothing compared to the force we have available here. They should be able to come up with something better. Again, no casualties. So we'll end here and we'll start at the 15th turn in a very good position. We have a few damage units here, but we're not in too bad of a condition. We can probably handle the swarm of enemies coming our way. And on the north, we basically make a breakthrough already. We have one moderately damaged unit. Everything else is pretty much in full battle condition, so yeah. Depending on what's here, we might be able to finish this relatively quickly. Too quickly. I'm a bit skeptical about how well this will work. At least we puncture through their defensive line at some point. I'm not sure what type of areas that gains us access to, but it seems like they have a factory here. Although I can't be certain because these guys have the circle of experience. Usually that means he had them right from the start. Maybe they were the mission critical area defenses and they started to trickle here at some point. So that would explain why we were able to defeat this without too much of a problem. Yeah. We'll see how well this actually goes. We've had these plans early in other missions and the terrain that dictates quite heavily how you can do this. They might have medium range missiles or anything basically here that will make a great alteration in what we can do. It would also explain why we can produce the anti-radar vehicles. Because this game has been notoriously, I guess, stingy on our access to these type of units. So either this mission is an exception or there's a great need to have radar darkening over your units. That might be something we need to consider. Yeah, that's something for another time. We won't find out until we simply start losing units at some turn and we can find a reason why the unit died. And that's where we know that we need to build more anti-radar vehicles or we're fucked.